Hi everybody, hope you're all going well. Going into Discord, so you might hear some voices and all of that as I've joined the Discord. Let me just put up my screen. Hi everybody, hope everybody's going well. I'm going to just go into Discord so I can answer questions as always. I'm muted. Hi everybody, how you all going?
Hello.
How's things going?
Very good. How about yourself?
Yeah, very well, very well. Just as always, going good. Just wait for a little bit to see if anybody comes in, and then if anybody's got any questions in the meantime, I'll happily answer as I go. We'll wait for others to join. Like your TA, Vad, you're killing it, mate. Doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything within this week or so happened with a reason,
Yeah.
I guess. So, yeah, there are no traps, let's say.
Yeah. No,
So,
it's good.
anyone with basic TA knowledge would have made some profits, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's good. You're doing well. Doing very well. Okay.
Hello, David. Hello, guys.
Hi, how you going?
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Just gonna share the old screen. Okay. I just put up my screen. Hopefully everybody can see the screen now. I'll pull my webcam off of the other one here. Right, okay. So, as always, I'll go through what I've been working on this week. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask at any time. As always, let me put up this here. This is being recorded on YouTube and through Twitch for so that everybody can come back and watch it later if they're on different time zones, etc. So if you do want to share your screen, be careful not to share any credentials or anything like that. As always, I'll go through the same sort of structure as I do every week. Welcome to everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining me here every week. It's nice to see some people coming in every week and joining us, whether it's right away or a bit later. But thank you very much for coming to join us. What I do is I go on a Wednesday, normally on a Wednesday, but unfortunately I had a power cut yesterday due to some work going on in the roads out the front of my house, and they decided to put out the plug which was feeding my office. So this is going to be Thursday today. I'm going to be going over to Wednesdays. As we do have now quite a few speakers. We've got Johnny, who's going to be on later this evening. Johnny, who talks about ABC trading. He'll be on at 7 p.m. EST time, which is around midnight London time. So he's going to be talking about ABC trading. We have Vlad, who's going to be doing some live streams next week, as of next week, about beginner TA and things like that, and also some optimization, how to optimize and things like that. Your strategies. He's going to go through things like that. And then we have Strong P, who's going to be doing some TA as well. He's going to be doing more advanced techniques. He was one of the members from the very, very beginning that joined us, and I'm very happy to see him back. And he would like to do some more advanced TPA, which he'll be doing at the end of this week. You can find the events at the top. There's 3 currently in there. I will put Vlad's in there. Vlad will be joining Strong P anyway, and I will be there as well, obviously. Tonight I'll be online as well when Johnny's online, just to help with any recording or anything like that, and if anybody's got any questions or things like that. So, yeah, so there's going to be quite a few, so I'm going to be moving myself over to the Wednesday, so that I can answer questions on Wednesday and go through all of the updates, which which will give me some sort of time to code some more because I've got some quite what I feel quite exciting projects on the way. Things like Python scripts that I'm building for optimizing the strategies before releasing them, or a tool for me to make them being able to optimize a little bit better, more efficiently. And then I've got a web view kind of being built on Django in PHP and Python, which will allow you to play around with the settings, and all of it will be open source, so you can download it and install it onto your own server if you will, or it will be something that you will be able to just use off of a server that I will set up. So that was sort of jumping in at the deep end. I will go and talk about all the things that I'm building step by step. Like always, Discord has its downfalls. I can't see you, so if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate at all to interrupt at any point. Love all the questions and talking to you guys, so if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask at any point. It's what we're here for, what I'm here for, to answer questions. So yeah, just shoot away any questions that anybody might have. So as I said, I've been working on principle of 3 things, I believe this week, maybe 4. First thing was the Python scripts. So what I'm doing is I'm building there's a couple of things I'm building in Python scripts. I'm using CCXT to rebuild the David Tech bot from A to Z, so that we will have proper integration with Binance, FTX, KuCoin, and any of the other APIs that CCTX offers. CCTX is an open source script that allows us to connect to APIs much easier. So the David Tech bot has been completely recoded from A to Z pretty much, so that I can integrate all of these exchanges much more simply. There will also be a Telegram bot and a Discord bot, which already is. All of those are being integrated little by little, but they will come all in one go before the end of this month, because it's quite a simple integration. All you have to do is literally set up the indicator, tell it what exchange you want it to work with, give it the APIs, and then no problem. Then just literally give it the APIs as you do. Choose the exchange. Either you have to choose the exchange on the website, the David Tech website. If for older indicators and new indicators, you'll be able to directly choose the exchange inside the indicator itself. And that way, you'll be able to connect directly to all of those. So yeah. So it'll make things a little bit easier for everybody that's not on Bybit, which I do understand is not everybody's exchange, especially as it's not available in the US. So I hope that will be integrated by the end of the month. Well, it will be integrated by the end of the month. Other things that I work on, I spoke about this at the beginning of, mid last week, but I have been working quite hard on it this week. That's why I haven't been so much on Discord as I normally am. So I've been building an optimizer, like I said, excuse me, a kind of an optimizer, if you will, in Python. Not to try and replace the Chrome extension, because I'm still now fixing it again because there was updates to TradingView during the week. It's going to be something slightly different. I'm going to create the actual trading strategies inside of Python, and then I'll be using backtesting.py. I did try Vector, BT, and Backtrader. Backtrader is very good, but it hasn't been updated for several years now. So backtesting.py seemed to have the best documentation for me. It's very, very fast. And Vector BT was my preference before, but is kind of hard to install. So I thought that the problem with being is it would cause lots of frustration not being able to install it and things like that, as backtesting PY is just as fast and it works very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert the dead zone, because I'm very excited by the way the results of the dead zone are going in on some of the strategies that I've optimized on it. I'm going to convert that into, I am converting that into Python, meaning that I can optimize and optimize and find the best settings on all of the pair coins off of the exchanges Bybit, Binance, and KuCoin, or the ones that I suggested earlier. They're available in CCTX, XT, so that they'll literally be able to, because backtesting.py is a lot faster. I'll be able to build the structure as I have been building the boilerplate around the dead zone. I'll be able to optimize in milliseconds in comparison to TradingView, and then I'll be able to convert those settings into settings that we'll be able to import into TradingView. And I'm also going to offer a Python bot which will just literally use the dead zone and connect, or any future strategies that we find that are great will connect directly to the exchange through Python if you know how to use it. If not, you just take the settings that you find off of the website, and you'll be able to import them to the TradingView. So the idea is to find a mass number of settings, best settings with Sharp ratios and things like that. A good Sharp ratio, good profit, things like that, in a much quicker way than we're currently doing it, by going one step by one step by one step using the Chrome extension. So for me, it'll be much easier. For you guys, it'll be much easier as well, because it'll be a front-end website or a Python script that you can install. Other things that I've also been exploring a lot in Python and this week is neural networks. I've been looking at all of the neural networks on, the neural network on TradingView, which I've been following discussions on our Discord by TP at the moment, and I'm not sure if he's online. I was just looking to see. Don't think so. No, not online. Anyway, so he's been going through the PineScript version. I'm trying to build almost exactly the same inside of Python, so that we can optimize a lot faster and get those settings for that PineScript, so that you can lightning fast find settings for Ethereum, for Bitcoin on the exchange that you want to trade on. So quite excited about that, because I realized how fast Python was, obviously, as a Python developer in the past, but obviously forgot how slow optimization can be on TradingView. So those kind of things it's gonna be pretty cool, I hope, when I release it, and will make everybody's lives a little bit easier for finding best settings. And it's going to start with the dead zone, because it's one that I like and currently am trading myself. So yeah. So that's the Python scripts I've been working on. Also been working on cleaning up the ABC Smart Money Index, Smart Money Concepts Indicator, been removing the things that are not, all of the settings that do not have any impact on inside of trading, inside of the actual TradingView indicator. Been trying to make that much better, much clearer, adding things like there's a couple more features that I was looking at this week, very much following the ICT trading strategy for the ideas behind it, trying to find things. I've also added, I tried today to code the fair value gaps on a lower time frame, so I don't know if I've got it up here. Let me try and pull it up.
What options to turn on and off stuff in there as well?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot clearer. Hello there. How are you, mate?
All right, I've been on mute. I said a few things like, well, I've been talking to myself.
Don't worry, I started
Yeah.
that way as well.
Did you get them screenshots I sent you on WhatsApp other
Absolutely,
day?
yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's just how that's how like a lot of people with smarter money like their screen, if you know what I mean. Just
Yeah, nice and
stuff
clean.
you can turn on and off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So I have started removing things so it's much clearer, giving it a focus view so that you don't have your screen cluttered up with information. So yeah, so I'm not sure how many people are using the actual indicator itself. It was one that was downloaded a lot at the very beginning. So I will continue to improve on it. If anybody's got any ideas, please don't hesitate to ask at any point. I'll quite happily add them as we go along.
Is there is there an option to your fair value gaps?
Yep.
Is there is the indicator SMC
Yes.
one? Is there an option to like the size of the fair value gaps? So they don't run across the board, if you know what I mean.
Yep, I believe that's already on there. Let me have a look. I also built a new one today for fair value gaps, which literally goes. You're on the 15-minute, and then it gives you the 15-minute fair value gap. And I have to find it because I've got so many screens open at the moment. That's the old version of the old one. Let me try and find it. Yep. Is that it? Because that's on a 1 minute, so that might be it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I've been building a fair value gap on the other computer, so I can't find it at the moment. Fair value gap that literally gives you the fair value gap so that it's any non-mitigated fair value gaps, and then it goes down from that to a lower time frame which you choose, so 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever it is. To see if those fair value gaps are actually valid on those really low time frames. So you'll be able to see small yellow boxes inside that large yellow box to be able to see if there really are gaps or they have actually been filled on lower time frames. So something that I did when I was trading it with as an ABC was look down at those lower time frames to make sure there really is a gap, because it could be that it looks like a big gap on the 15-minute, but on a low time frame, it moves up and down enough inside that time frame to have actually filled all of the gaps. So this one does that, but I'm trying to find it, but I can't seem to find
It's all right.
the window itself. Would it be that one? No, that's the dead zone. Got too many open. It might be that one because it's clean. Is it not that one? Nope, not that one. Okay, I'll have to send a screenshot to everybody. It sounded pretty. I think it's cool because it saves you having to go down the time frames and find them. Somebody just asked a question. I'm new here. Hi, Michael. Mike, sorry. New here. Have you backtested the wave trend, Vu Manchu, and market cipher? Yeah, we've done quite a few scripts on the wave trend itself. I use it quite a lot with the myself personally. I use it with the Watata quite often. So yeah, it's something that we did a couple of trading strategies on. And I built the green dot strategy. I'm currently trying to backtest the ABC with the green dots, but I'm finding the results quite hard to get good results with. But yeah, those ones I've done so far. And let me go back over to here and see if there's any other questions over here. Marco says he can't join. No issue. Okay. He was there a minute ago. That's strange.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Do you mind if I ask a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. First of all, just thank you for all your incredible work, and I really appreciate. I've been part of the community for about 6 months now, so
Cool.
yeah, no, I think everything you're doing is just so amazing, and like the way you conduct yourself and everything is great.
Oh, thank you very
Um,
much. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. And yeah, so I initially started just trading your strategies on Alertatron. I just set it up on Alertatron,
Okay.
and then now I'm just going to transfer over to your bot that you made. But
Okay.
my question, yeah, and my question just is, so I think I heard you say before that you mostly trade like the lower time frames with like fully automated, right? Like with bots,
Yeah.
like the 15 minute or yeah.
Yeah. 15 minute.
So I'm just 15 minute. Okay, yeah. And I was just wondering, like, is there like I know now you have the one, and that's great because it was a little bit confusing with the settings, but it's good to have that customizability, anyways.
Yes.
But are you allowing people to even just kind of like follow your trades and stuff like that on some of your the things that are fully automated, or is that part of something you're doing as well, or?
Yeah, so the idea of the one, which I slowed down the because the day that I released the first two strategies on the one,
Mhm.
unfortunately it had a bit of a bad period of like 4 or 5 trades, but things well, I think it was actually 5 trades, but things this week have been much better. So I didn't really want
Mhm.
to release everything. The idea of the one is for me to release the settings that I found one by
Mhm.
one on each of the pairs that I actually trade. I've got 13
Mhm.
setups that I have with various strategies. Mainly, I have got the Wolf and Bear, which I will release, but I will put a disclaimer on it saying that it does actually go through periods of quite a few losses, so do be careful. But the other
Mhm.
ones, I'm releasing one by one those settings inside the one, and then I'm creating sorry, Marco just said there's an issue. Vlad, could you find out what the issue is? Yeah, so then I'm going to be releasing. Sorry, I was going to. Then I'm going to be creating an Excel spreadsheet, and that
Mhm.
Excel spreadsheet will have all of the settings, so you can import them onto the individual indicators and use it that way, and then make your own settings. So that
Mhm.
is the closest I've really got to building a sort of a signals platform, if you will. With these Python scripts, what I hope to
Mhm.
do is be able to connect things like a Telegram group where it will send signals to Telegram, and you'll be able to follow
Mhm.
them on things like. I'm not sure Alertatron does it, but I know that Cornix do following trades from Telegram. So all of those
Mhm.
kind of things I hope to be able to do from the Python servers.
Okay, and so with the settings that you're releasing, obviously the ones that you've pre-configured, to the best that you can in the moment in time. Do you how often do you like re-optimize or readjust your settings for like say the 15-minute time frame?
Yeah,
Do you do that like
yes, I
or
do.
how long do you? Yeah. Oh, okay.
I've re-optimized often the Wolf and Bear, and that's one of the problems with the Wolf and Bear is that it has to be optimized quite often because it does go through. It's extremely profitable when it's profitable, and then it
Mhm.
goes through periods where it's a lot less profitable. Like lots of trading strategies, it's just that as I'm releasing it to everybody, I just like to be a bit careful, as you can understand. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I often every week I go through my trading strategies and look at how it's done in the previous week. I try not to over optimize if I feel as though a trading strategy is no longer working the way that it should. I'll
Mhm.
go through the trades and try and find a reason why it's not working, more than trying to like change values in an EMA or something like that, because that will just make things worse, I believe, and will over optimize eventually and then cause havoc.
Mhm. Okay.
So
Yep.
So yeah, so I do every at the beginning of the week. I often, if a trading strategy goes through a series of a couple of losses, I then look at that trading strategy and find out why I feel it's gone through those losses, and see if I can find an indicator to fix that as such. So yeah, so. Vlad's going to be doing some like optimizing live streams, and I'll be there. So I'll put I'll say how I do things as well when Vlad's doing his optimizing. So if you have any questions about my optimizing while I'm doing it, I guess I'll be able to show you whilst we're on the live streams for those as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, David.
No problem. Thank you.
Hello, David.
Hi there. I'm not sure who's talking. Sorry. Hi, I'm Adi. Is that right?
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
I want to ask
Ah,
what
hi.
is the best time to ask a question about your indicator in this meet?
Go now. You're welcome to ask at any time.
Thank you. I used your bot first. Sorry for my bad English. I am not native English.
Your English is perfect. Thank you. No problem.
Okay. I tried to use your bot on Bybit.
Right.
Okay. I want to ask about the risk percent of the capital balance.
Yes.
How I can يعني how I can
Change the margin amount that you use. Is that correct?
I want can I share my screen to explain you what I need?
Sure. No problem whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Up the top here. Okay.
You can see my share now.
Just bear with me 2 seconds. It is loading. There you go. I can see your screen. Yes.
Okay. You see this file?
I can indeed.
Okay. I make this file. I want to risk 10% of all my capital. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I want to send the alert to Bybit with the leverage that calculated based on my 10% of my capital.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yes, absolutely.
How I can do that?
Okay. So, I believe that I did a
اهدى
video
يا
on.
فهد.
I'm just going to come off of your screen now. I believe that I did a video on how to set that up. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'll try and find the link for you very, very quickly. Down the bottom here. It must be in here. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Let me have a look to see if I can find the link in the what's new.
Make sure to
Is it this one?
close your screen.
Yep. We good?
I tried to depend on a specific leverage for all stops, but I notify the stop loss in the dead zone indicator. Sometimes 1%, 1.2%, 1.5%. Okay. So
Okay.
I want the leverage calculated based on the percentage of risk, the risk percentage to my capital balance.
Okay.
I want okay, go ahead.
Okay, currently the bot is extremely simple. There's two options. You have a USDT amount which is fixed, which obviously isn't what you're looking for, and the second option is to use a percentage of the available funds inside your account, which would be. If you're putting 10%, it'll be 10% of the available funds in your account. They're the two current available options. If you're looking for something a little bit more complicated, but more complicated, I believe that the two best systems out there are Alertatron, and the second would be TradeLab AI. They offer They offer a lot more options on how to optimize the margin that you use. They also offer options on how to connect. They have the whole suite of options on how to connect TradingView strategies directly to Bybit or any other exchange. The David Tech bot is simple. It really is the very most simple bot out there. It was built just to be simple, so that it has only a couple of options. It was at first only connected to Bybit. We're adding a couple more exchanges at the
Your
moment.
bot
So
is yes, simple and very fast. It is perfect.
yeah,
But the issue should be this problem or
okay.
should be in the indicator itself.
David,
Yes.
sorry for 1 second. I've posted the picture within the AMA chat. If you can look,
Okay, let me have a look. Just put open
maybe
up.
that's the thing that you're guys looking for.
Okay, yeah, if you go up to the top up here of the chat, Vlad has just sent, I'll just show you, I believe you can still see my screen. No, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Yes, I am.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, if you go up to this button up here, the chat, Vlad has put in two option, the video on how to set up and
Take
how to set up the
AMA.
percentage.
Where
Sorry?
where
Yeah.
can I navigate to
If you
this?
can see my screen, can you?
Yes.
Okay,
I
you've got the
can.
David Chat AMA, and there's a little button there that says Open Chat on the side. If you click that,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see two links that Vlad just shared.
Which chat? Where is this?
Otherwise, I'll put them in. Yeah, got it?
Yes. I forgot.
Okay.
Margin. No. This is the value of the deal itself.
Yes.
It is 25% of all my capital. If my
Absolutely.
capital was $1,000, the deal will be
250.
250. Okay, not that. I want to all in, but the stop loss. Uh,
Okay.
you understand from
Yeah.
the file.
Yeah, I understand.
I
So,
I can
Fixed
explain.
percentage.
I can explain something. I can explain what I need exactly in my indicator. There is a simple code in the Pine script can
yes.
do this function.
Okay, if you send it to either me or Vlad, I will integrate it. I'm currently integrating, I believe exactly what you're looking for, which is adaptive to the situation. It works out where the stop loss is, and then, like you just said, you choose to add 100% of your account, and it's more the stop loss that's the actual it works risk based.
Yes, yes.
So I'm actually
You
integrating that
can
as well.
you
Okay,
can put two options. The first option, the leverage. We can change the leverage to risk. You
absolutely.
understand? In the indicator itself, we can go put the risk for all capital.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's something that's I've integrated in the next version that I'm about to upload. It was something that's been asked for a while inside the community, and yeah, it will be part of the next version.
Please
It is
don't forget to add this feature,
no
please.
problem. It is.
We really need it very
Yeah,
much.
I totally agree. It also adapts to the risk indicators that I built up the top, which will make some of the strategies a lot more profitable. But yes,
Uh,
it will be in the next version.
I'm sorry, but another simple question.
Yes.
I tried to connect the alerts, your indicator alert to my Binance account.
Okay.
But your bot is working on Bybit only.
At the moment, yes.
Uh,
Pine connector.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. There's Pine Connector. There's
not Prime Connector.
no
By
Alertron.
Tricomas.
Three commas, unfortunately, doesn't it works with some of the strategies, but doesn't work with all of them because of things like multiple take profits, trading stop losses, and things like that. If you're looking for something a bit more advanced, the Binance will be added to mine by the end of this month. If not,
This month?
yes, this month, yes. There'll
Very
be.
good, because your bot is really, really very, very good. The best bot I have ever seen.
Oh, thank you. It wasn't completely developed by myself, to be 100% honest, but thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I hope that it'll be even faster soon with lots more exchanges and things like that in it.
With the 3 commas, I faced multi problems. The biggest problem is it doesn't take the leverage I put in the indicator. If I put in
Yes.
the indicator leverage 10x, 3
Yeah.
commas doesn't exist at any
Yeah, this is one of the reasons that we support this project, was because it does things like adds the stop loss directly into the exchange. It adds your take profits. All of that is added directly into the exchange, so that you're risking a lot less. And just like you said, it sets everything, sets your leverage, sets everything that is possible through the APIs is set directly through the bot.
I really thank you for your response, for your
No
time. I am now waiting for your next version of the indicator, and
And
waiting
the
for
Binance.
adding Binance to your bot.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you very much for the question, and your English is
Thank you
absolutely
very
brilliant.
much, Mr. David. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So, if there's any other questions, I'll quite happily answer them as I go along. Okay.
This is why I'm waiting for this next one after that.
The harmonics.
You know.
So harmonics, I've been working on this week. They've been very hard, but absolutely love these kinds of patterns myself. Been trading the ABCs, as you know, for absolutely ages, and these are kind of, if you look back at the research that we did when we were building the ABC patterns all together with the Fibonacci levels and all of that, this is almost a documented version of how all of the ABCs, well, not all of them, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of other ones in the future, but a lot of the ABCs work, and future patterns, future targets, things like that. Thanks to a library by the guy called I have no name, I believe it is. It's been a lot easier because he's made a free open source library of all of the Fibonacci levels for all of these here. A couple of things that I've come across which have been problems whilst building it, but I've fixed most of them. One is obviously in the same sort of light as the ABC, is getting that entry on that candle at the top here. Because obviously you don't want to wait 12 candles for the actual the pattern to have validated. You want it to get as quick as possible. So I fixed that. I've managed to get it so that it's on the one candle, the final candle. As you come past that Fibonacci level, it actually it can almost predict before it gets there where the D may end, and then it's considered a confirmed pattern. Now what I've got to do is I've got to go through all of these, because there's quite a lot of them, and build the Fibonacci levels, like I said, thanks to that library. So going forward, I'm plugging it at the actual code, and I hope to get this released at least in a beta, like we did with the smart money concepts. But the first version, hopefully, what day are we with? Thursday. I'm pretty close to getting where I need to be, so I'm going to say like Monday maximum. I'll get the first couple of patterns out to everybody to see what you guys think. Then I've got the predictive Fibonacci patterns. So this isn't very good, this drawing, but Fibonacci patterns for the 1.618, where a lot of them end up, which is predicting. Also, I've been watching a couple of other traders of harmonic patterns, and they use things like a double Fibonacci pivot pull. And if two Fibonacci's hit that D up there, that's considered a point of interest or a point of potential reversal, and that seems to be something that increases the win rate. Now, Scope sent me a load of indicators that he found, which has been extremely helpful. So thank you very much for that again. And thanks to that, I actually found where all of these statistics actually come from. So it helped me to play around with other people's indicators. Mine, like I said, the idea is to be able to connect it directly to bots, so that we can backtest it as a strategy, and then connect it directly to a bot to get the actual entries. So most important for me was to be able to get it so it validates as it hits that D point, so that we can get the reversal or the continuation, whatever it is. It's going to be a reversal on most of these, on all of them, as a matter of fact. So I've done. I'm very happy with it. I like the patterns. I can't give anybody any win rates or anything like that yet, because I don't know. As soon as I get these Fibonacci targets out on these patterns, I'll be able to start telling everybody what I feel, whether I feel that they really are as good as they look inside of this table, and whether it's actually possible to trade them with bots, because we'll be able to get into those areas. But I think that things like that, they seem to also mix extremely well with the vector candles strategy. These pump and dump tags here, as we come down and hit a Fibonacci pattern here, harmonic pattern here. Often we get a green followed by a red candle on the vector candles, which could be something that would be great confluence before it actually pumps or dumps. So I'm looking forward to getting that out to everybody, because like I said, ABCs are sort of my bread and butter as a manual trade, and these seem to be a great continuation. Also, I know that a lot of them have order blocks on the which part would it be? It would have been on the D. They create an order block, and just the one that I showed a second ago here has maybe an order block, and then it comes back up and tests it, and that's another strategy that I found on a group of traders that actually trade it, using it as an order block as they come back up and test that D line where there's an order block, and then pushes back down. So I will do my best to get it out as quick as possible, because I'd like your feedback. Tell me what you think of it, whether you think it's really worth me continuing to put lots of time into it and making it better. These results that I was sent seem to be good. I mean, the only thing that I worry about is, were these results actually as the D was created, and are we actually going to get a candle further down, or maybe two candles further down, which would completely change the strategy. But that's something I'm going to have to discuss with everybody, and show what we can get as entries as I continue to build it.
David.
Yes.
The I sent you something earlier, didn't I, as well?
Yes.
The patterns, obviously the ones what you've got on screen here.
Yes.
For all the others, the just like your. Hang on, let me just think what I'm trying to say here. The work. What I'm trying to say is the other patterns, but obviously the other patterns, like your normal patterns, like your triangles and your tops and bottoms. They're the ones like you know, if you're doing indicator, you could just choose to use them for alerts, because they're the ones that have the highest win rate, like your descending triangles, ascending symmetricals, your head and shoulders, double tops and double bottoms. The other ones, they have got good win rates, the other ones, but not nowhere near like as how shall I say it, as like
Okay.
confirmed as the others, if you know what I mean. Like the on the I don't even know how I'm trying to explain it here.
No. I got.
The other patterns, like your ciphers, your bats, your deep crab, and stuff like that, they're not as good as like the actual normal patterns, if you know what I mean,
Normal
like
patterns.
your shoulders, your triangles, and that. So if you had an option when you're building your indicator, if you had an option to choose just the like descending, ascending, symmetrical shoulders, bottoms and tops, triple bottoms and tops and doubles, if you had an option to do that, I think that'd be better, because they're more prone to working then. And then others, I mean, others, some of them do work, but they're not as good as the normal standard patterns.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I will always add. I know that adding checkboxes is important now, so I will make it so that we can remove them. I'm just looking at the table that you sent me, and yeah, I agree that the descending triangles and things like that need to be a very much an important part of it. Let me have a look here. 83% win rate. Yeah, totally. Totally. So they'll be part of it. They'll definitely, without a doubt, be an option, just so that you can have those patterns on there. And they're much easier for me to actually detect than the other ones anyway. So maybe I'll make the
Maybe
first
just start
version
with
of
them
just
if,
those.
or
Absolutely. Yeah, because they're much easier for these ones are hit hard, because obviously each and every one of them has their own Fibonacci levels and things like that. I have to work out. So it's a big old long list of like data. So as like ascending triangles and things like that. I pretty much did a lot of that work a long time ago. I think it was Steve that sent me a book that I read about triangles, and I did a lot of work on triangles, so I can pretty much release something on
Right,
that
Glenn
very quickly.
Goodman, the crypto trader, I think.
Yeah. Crypto trader by Glenn
Yeah.
Goodman. That was it.
Yeah.
And we. Hi Steve, how you feeling, mate?
Yeah, I'm on the mend.
Yeah, blimey.
Yeah.
A full
I
week.
still can't taste anything though, so I can't.
Really?
Whenever I eat anything, I can't taste anything.
So
But apart from that, I'm all right.
yeah.
David, am I all right just to share my screen, just to show like the
Absolutely.
table, like, you know, just so people can get an idea of like what you're going to have in your indicator, like with a table with the rates and stuff.
Sure, no problem whatsoever, mate.
The Dead Zone's been cheering me up though. So.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a good one.
Oh yeah, man. Because it didn't have a very good run the first week that I released it, and I thought it was just like taking a mick out of me, bad week after bad week, and then all of a sudden this week's been fantastic. So I'm extremely happy as well. Yeah. And somebody sent me a long list of trades that they've had on lots of pairs that they optimize for themselves, and they're doing extremely well. So that made me even more happier.
On the Dead Zone.
Yeah, on the Dead Zone. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the same, just to get more trades at different times. But if you get the same trades at the same time, you may as well, I suppose, put more money in one of them.
Into one, yeah.
It's difficult.
I can't share any screen.
It's
all right.
It's all right. It's just because you're not presenter. Just bear me 2 seconds. I'll put you on there. Vlad's better than this and me. Roles presenter. Where is it? There you go. You're a presenter now, mister. You can present now. Yeah.
Forgive me if my quality of my stream's not good enough. I don't have that Nitro one, so.
Yeah, fine. Okay, we're just gonna.
Right. Can you just see me? Is it just my thing you can see now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, if you see in this bit here, these ones have always I mean, you get good win rates here, like your 50s and all that. But these ones, like your descending triangle, are short 100% is cut 2. It's hit TP 1 2, never hit the stop loss. So you know these ones, like you get all your 40% profitables, 54s. You know what I mean? But obviously these ones what are marked 83%, 76%, 80%, 87%, 90%, 100%. But obviously on different, what are we on here? We're on the hourly. So if you put like your different ones on, it will automatic. Oh, I'm thinking it won't work there. It automatically, reevaluates how many patterns it's found on that particular 30-minute time frame and stuff like that. So like a table like this, so you can pick them out. You know what I mean? That'd be very good because obviously, like you can see the win rates. Like these are good, like your 50% and stuff. But when you're getting 82s and 100s and 78s and 96s, you know what I mean? They're the ones that obviously stand out to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing that's good about all of the patterns is the profit factor. The profit factor is very good on all of them. A lot of them anyway, not all of them obviously. Some of them are very, very small.
Look,
but
84s, 100s, 91s, 82s, 100s, 79s, 100s. They're definitely the best out of the bunch, all these ones. And they're what, obviously, they're what most people use anyway for
Yes.
smart money, innit? That you don't really see them saying, right here, because there'll be lines all over the chart and everything. So, I mean...
Yeah, there is a humongous... humongous. I don't know if humongous can be considered as humongous, but there's a humongous forex trading group called Algo Box, I believe it is, who trade only harmonic patterns, and they're very, very. They seem very, very successful as traders. They all have these open results, and everybody seems to be doing extremely well. And it was just something that I thought as we were all looking for, like the magical Fibonacci levels in the ABCs and everything. This was sort of a plan as such for those. So, but I do agree that the other patterns need to be part of it, and if not a big part of it, they need to be. They need to be prominent on it. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that's a great indicator, that one there that you have there, that you sent me. I tried it out as well. I'd just like to try and get it so that we can, like I said, connect it directly to bots and things like that, which would be nice.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thank you very much.
I can't wait for it to be fair.
Yeah, I like those
an option like just to have that table as well. Just instead of all, like, I know obviously the patterns, it's nice to see the patterns and that, but like, because obviously you're going clean with you're cleaning up your smart money indicator.
Yeah.
Maybe an option just to have like a table at the top, a little table what patterns being found in the last, the last 3 patterns that have been found, with targets, entries, stop losses and stuff like that, or an option just to have a really small table in corner like that instead of having the drawings actually on the chart. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
We're learning, but some people, if they want to keep the chart clean as they can, just have a little box with telling them what pattern's actually active at the minute, with targets and that.
Yeah, totally. I'll add the options if we feel as a community it's something that we'd like to go ahead with, and it feels like it might have legs. I will put all of my time, well, not all of it, because obviously I have to build the Python scripts and things like that, but I'll put a lot of time into building the everything that everybody needs. Any suggestions, very much like we did when we did the smart money ABCs at the very, very beginning. I'll put all of the time that needs to get it to make it perfect.
Yeah, when you did that ABCs, we had 1 million requests to every AMA. Can you do this? Can you do that? Yep, I'll do it. Yeah, no worries. We had like 1 million things.
I think maybe we overdid it, and now I have to go back and clean it as such because there's too much on the indicator now.
It were good though. It were like a
Yeah,
big
it was
hype
fun.
on
It
it,
was
so
fun.
it
It was
don't
huge
really.
fun. Yeah.
David, have you
Yes.
thought about? Have you ever looked at swing failure patterns adding to the ABC?
I asked for this other week as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah, I sent him a big list of what I want, and he's like,
Oh,
"Well,
okay.
it was just like we were with ABCs anyway." I went, "Right, I need an indicator with this, and this," and he said, "Right,
Yeah,
just
I
send
just
me,
wondered
just
if it
send me
would
all."
provide extra compliments if it was sort of
Yeah. Has anybody got any
if it was close to a
indicators
swing
that they
failure
may have
pattern.
found? Because I've tried to do
I've got a few. I'll send them you.
yeah, if you don't mind, because I've
I
tried a
think the
couple
problem is with I think the problem
indicators.
is with swing failure patterns is like obviously you can detect them, but I think the problem is like it's the same as any other like it's the same as that higher lower low live what I use.
Yeah.
You can have a swing failure pattern, it can tell you it's there, and then all of a sudden bang, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you have like with the II lower low, what I do is mark the last two, and the one that's current I don't mark at all because obviously it moves. But even if you had the option to swing failure pattern with the bar close afterwards, that don't matter because obviously you're gonna get a bar what's going to close and it's going to close in in the other direction. So then you're going to detect the pattern. Then all of a sudden, bang! It goes the other way. You kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of screwed. I think it's more of a visual thing for me.
Yeah.
I tried the. I've got an indicator what I use for it. I'll send you everything I have and I use or I have used, David. But the problem is with swing failure pattern indicator is, yeah, you can see them, but they're not. You can't trust them if you know what I mean because
Yes,
they'll
yeah.
just move and they'll stay
That's
on the chart like it's a swing failure pattern. They'll stay on the chart, but it's like it's no good if it's not worked. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. That was why I asked, because I've tried a couple, tried coding a couple myself, and they just detect way too late. Way too late, or like you said, are not. They'll repaint, or they'll just disappear off the chart, which is repainting. So yeah, so that's why I asked if anybody found anything that was good. But I'll have a look, Steve. I'll have a look during the week again. I'll go
just
back
an
and have a
idea.
look. Yeah, it is
Not a
an idea.
biggie.
Yeah, it
Not a
was.
biggie.
Sorry.
Not a biggie if if it's too much
If we
to add in.
find it, it'll be the solution. I mean, yeah, like Script said, it's just trying to find one that actually confirms.
Yeah, it might be a bit too delayed.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'd love one like, but I'd love a million
them.
quid from an
Yeah.
indicator. But it just sometimes you just there's things that you can only, you know what I mean. There's only so far you can, so much you can ask for
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
an indicator, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. These repainting patterns and things, repainting problems and things like that are a real pain. But with Python, which I've been obviously exploring quite a lot this week, it's something that we can almost eliminate by using Python. I know not everybody wants to use Python, but I'll be able to find settings and things that we'll be able to use inside of TradingView anyway. So yeah, cool. I think that's pretty much all of the updates I've done this week. I believe the arbitrage, I haven't had enough time to. I know exactly what I want to do with statistical arbitrage. Whilst I'm building the scripts for using CCXT, it allows me to build the libraries, which allows me to get all of the coin data directly from all of the exchanges. So that will be helpful when I start building the statistical arbitrage bot. The idea is if it will obviously download either daily, minutely, hourly, whatever you decide is your is the time frame you want to be using. It'll download all of them, or every single pair possibly tradable inside of. Currently, it's on Bybit, but for Binance or whatever, and then it will my idea is trying to use some kind of maybe machine learning to be able to categorize each and every one of the the coins, so the coin pairs, so that we know which ones are. Maybe buy things. Maybe we won't need machine learning. Maybe we can categorize them by market cap or things like that, and then we'll use something like the Z index to be able to see whether they are co-integrated, and then we'll follow them using a Python bot. This will be only on Python, unfortunately, because it's something that we can't do inside of TradingView easily. But it will go through all of the coins daily, hourly, churn through the data to see whether it moves away in one direction and the other. Any coin co-integrated coins, for instance, if Ethereum pumps and Bitcoin dumps at the same time, and maybe an RSI level or something like that is oversold on Bitcoin and overbought on Ethereum, as they are co-integrated and they generally move in the same sort of direction most of the time. It'll short on one and long on the other. So the idea is there's lots of papers out there about statistical arbitrage. There's tons of fantastic YouTubers that talk about it as well, and go into quite a lot of detail. So as soon as I've built the library for connecting and putting all of the data, this one should go quite fast because it's quite simple, to be honest. So hopefully I'll be able to get something for that done.
Have you done any live testing on it yet, David?
I haven't. I did several courses on statistical arbitrage to understand it properly before actually starting to code it. But the idea just looked good to me, so I thought I'd talk about it here and build the scripts, and then we'll be able to backtest them to see whether they're any good or not.
Yeah. How many people do you think are doing this sort of thing?
I know what. I think it was. I can't remember which state it was in. Not sure. I can't remember. There's a big hedge fund somewhere in the United States of America that do only statistical arbitrage. Obviously, it's not going to be the same sort of level as us. But out of all of the arbitrage courses that I've done, it seems to be the one that could be lent to us as, for instance, triangular arbitrage is problematic because we have to go from one exchange to the other, or there's not enough pairs on one exchange and things like this. As this one seems like something that we could do as long as it's obviously profitable. So I'll be able to backtest it to see how profitable it is, and if it's something that's good, I'll set it up on servers, test it for a couple of weeks, maybe connect it to something so that we can see the results as they come out. With all of this development with Python, things that I think are going to get a lot more exciting in the group, because we're going to have lots of different opportunities to be able to see whether statistical arbitrage is possible, or for other like we said, a neural network and things like that. So I think that Python is going to be something that's going to be quite exciting for us all to explore over the next couple of weeks. Gives us something totally different, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if you need a hand, another Python server to test, I can test it on mine.
Love it. Thank you very much, Steve.
When you get ready, when you get closer to it, obviously.
As soon as it's ready, I'll send it directly to you. I'll send everything to you.
And if you don't hear from me again after that, then you know it worked.
See ya.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. So, that's pretty much everything that I've done this week. Has anybody got any questions that I can answer?
Hi, David.
Hi, Hammerfest. How you going?
I don't want to bother you, and I don't want to be annoyed, to be too annoying.
You're not in the slightest.
But would it be possible to, because I see that you managed to create some hammer time indicator.
Yes,
but as I see in this one, there is a fixed pivot length. As I see, there is no possibility to define your own pivot length. As I was comparing with the present versions of ABC I'm using now, 02, it looks like that there is some coded value, maybe 4 or 5 length of the pivot length, so it is quite short.
Okay. What was my plan behind its hammer time is I've been trying to get the results that I expect from the strategy. I'm finding it hard to get the green line, the green dots to line up well with the ABCs, which gets me late entries, and it's all to do with the code that's behind it that's getting me late entries and not giving me results that I'd like. What I can do is let me pull up its hammer time very quickly. Let me have a look, see if I can find one. Hammer time, of course. Because let me try and pull up the indicator very quickly on this screen over here, because I've managed to find the ABCs on that we've worked on version 0.2. I got it all the way back to the very, very beginning of all of the, because I had problems finding them at first. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just adding the indicator to my screen. Hammer time. Now, was it strat or beta? Okay, just pulling them up now very quickly. So I've also got his hammer time 2, which I haven't released yet, and hammer time 3. Right. Okay.
Can't touch this.
Yes. Right. Let me have a look. I'm trying to remember which one I've released here out of the 3, because I've been working on it a bit. Right, there was the LB cross. Sorry about this. It won't be 2 seconds. Sorry, everybody. It won't be 2 seconds. Just trying to find the one that I released and the other ones so that I can show you what I've done. Go to my scripts over here. David Tech. Scripts over here. Where is it? Hammer time beta. Okay, that's it. So that's the one there. Yep. Okay, hammer time beta. That's got to go. That's got to go as well. Right. Okay, I believe that's right. Okay, so I have 3 hammer times that I've been working on, working with trying to get back to the scripts. Now I had a couple of the, this is the one over here, this is the one over here, I believe. RSI, make deep web train. I'm trying to remember where I got to with the code, because I haven't coded on it for a while. So, no, that's not it. Sorry about this. Won't be long. Have you guys got the actual strategy, or is it the indicator that I released on the video? I can't remember. Patterns. There we go. That was it. Okay. Yeah, so this was what, yes, I've got to remember now. Okay, so what I did, there was no pivot because it doesn't use, it does use the pivot now. Why? Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I did this. I cannot remember. I've got to remember. I'm going to have to think of the code, look at the code very quickly, because I can't remember how I did it. Let me pull this out over here. So, Hammerfist, so you're missing the pivot. Is that the main the main question for the pivot for these highs and lows? Is that right?
Yes, because for example, now I use ABC's version 02 with pivot length 15. It is my default. Sometimes I use 10, sometimes I use 20, and using this 15 pivot length. I get a reasonable size of ABC structure. But
Okay.
look, comparing this with hammer time, it shows very small
Numbers.
something. I don't know. It's so it looks like that these are hard coded some very small pivot lengths.
Okay. I believe this is down here that gives us the pivots. Now, if I've put this here, if you go down to 2 and something like, I don't know, 4 here, and then change this to the ABC, that should give you, I think that's the pivots there, if I remember rightly, because I coded this a while ago. If I remember rightly, that is the pivots there.
I've noted if you want to look off stream.
Okay. You've noted in the notes?
Yeah.
Oh, off stream. Okay, for me to look back afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. Just looking now. Yeah. So the pivots are these numbers down here. I'm gonna kind of have to get back to you because I can't remember how on earth I coded all of this, because I remember I went through all of your documentation and things like that. My problem came along with trying to get the ABCs to connect with these here. It was divergences, looking for divergences, and also the green dots, if I remember rightly, or it was only the divergences. When divergences happen, I had to try and connect an ABC pattern. Now, to be 100% honest with you, I can't exactly remember how on earth I coded it, because it was a while ago. If you don't mind me getting back to you, and I will work out how we can change the pivots. But I believe those two numbers down the bottom here, well, I'm sure, I know those numbers down the bottom here are the pivots. The only difference is that you have a left bar and a right bar. On the original ABC, this would have been set to 1, and then that would have been the number that you played around with. This would have been a fixed value of 1, and then you would have been able to play around with this left bar number. So when we were putting 12 into the number, it would have been just that one there, and that would have looked 12 bars back and 1 forward, and that would have given you a lot more trades. But I can't remember how I connected the divergences from the wave trend. That's the thing that I'm kind of confused and can't remember how I did it. Let me have it. But that seems to give a lot of bad trades. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah.
We're rich.
Bad trades. I said bad trades.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to trying to build this one again and have a look at. I did sort of mention it at the beginning of the live stream. It is something that I want to spend more time on. The ABCs again, and also the wave trend thesis that you put forward. But unfortunately, I can't remember how I connected the two before releasing it. So I'll have to get back to you. Sorry about that.
We don't want to take too much time to work on it, because I don't know how many guys would use this actual strategy. So I'm looking only factually for. I would limit my expectations just to apply RSI divergence confluence to version 02, and I would be more than happy just to have this option on. And I think that if you're talking about this green dots, generally, I was thinking not to use the green dots, which comes from the indicator, but
Yes.
I was thinking about reading the wave trend values based on pivot location for ABC structure.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of how I coded it. I kind of remember most of it, to be honest. So how it works is the hammer time. So obviously I'm going to have to spend a bit more time fixing up so we get some of those trades back. But the idea behind it is the same. if I come over here and look at this ABC pattern here, as you can see inside the ABC, we have it's connecting to the highs and the lows of those pivots. And inside below the ABC, you have a value. So you have the value 26 here and 25 here. And that is the values that you would find on those candles. So where the pivot has happened. So if I go down to this wasn't the, I'm not connected to the wave trend. I'm obviously connected to something else at the moment. But those values, if I coded it correctly, would be the RSI values. So if I clicked wave trend here.
You're a beast, you. How do you know how to do all this? It's mad.
Long time coding, long time coding. So we go here. We've got the value of the wave trend here, which would be about 82. It might not be, these wave trend might not be on exactly the same settings, but we've got 82 here, minus 82, and minus 65 here. So obviously this pivot is higher than this pivot here, but inside the wave trend, this one here is lower than this one here. So it's created the divergence here. And it's created the divergence here, and then we're waiting for price to come back up and test that white that dotted white line there before we get in. I think the big problem is the number of pivots that you've got that you're not getting, because so you're not getting as many trades as you would have before, or at least as many signals as you would have before. But I think that I kind of coded it in the right way. Is that how you expected it? Sort of.
I will prepare within the next few days some thesis describing this. Maybe the previous one was not so clear what I was looking for, so I spent some time on describing step by step exactly what I am looking for and how it could be solved. So maybe it could be easier just to understand you, because now I have no possibility to tell you and point what I'm thinking now. But yeah, I will prepare such description of this strategy and also referring to this, to your present question, explaining this in more details.
Fantastic. I apologize I didn't code it in the right way. But I love reading what you write, so I look forward to going through it and to recoding it a bit better. But please,
thank you. sorry for bothering you.
No, please, you don't bother me. Like I said, I really do enjoy reading all of the messages and the information that you put in there. It's I honestly do enjoy coding these patterns. I enjoy reading through your ideas. They're very interesting to me. So please don't apologize. Thank you very much.
Because I see the potential in merging your ABC strategy with microcipher indicator and using at least RSI divergence for as a confluence. Now I'm using this manually, but it takes some time to find a proper trade. But if I could just to automatize searching for proper trade, that would help me a lot. But yeah, I will make such another one thesis with more details how I'm how it could look like.
Yeah. I mean, the wave trend, as you can see, the wave trend is what the blue waves are from, and this green line kind of fits perfectly with this ABC here, which was what I was trying to code. I don't know if that's right, but I've
it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's in the right direction, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Because here in your display, I don't see this. I'm calling this horizontal ABC line. I don't know how it's properly called, and I was using this because this horizontal line connects maybe not the pivots, but horizontal size of the ABC structure.
Yes.
And on the end of this line, so when we look on the end of this horizontal line on RSI values, we can read the RSI values, and we can able to say that is there a divergence for this. Here we
Okay,
have some.
so that I have coded in there as well. I've coded the RSI in there, but they can only be used one at a time. So what I need to do is add both of them so that they can both be added, and then it'll be looking for this green line on the blue waves of Market Cipher, and also at the same time looking for the waves like this one here. This one's actually on the RSI now. This one, this green one here is actually detected on the RSI. So as you can see, these are RSI levels. But it also is showing up on Market Cipher, which is this is Fu Manchu, but this is on Markets the same sort of thing as Market Cipher. So it's actually showing up on both of them. So I need to get it so that it works. As you saw earlier, we were talking about another one which was up here, which actually failed, and which was on this one here. And it no longer shows up, and that's because we're looking for confluence with the RSI. So it no longer shows up because there's no divergence on the RSI.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so I need to go away and add the RSI so that it uses it as confluence instead of a separate pattern, I think. But I'll let you send me the documents so that way I can read through them, and I will
of course,
do my best to add the extra bits.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. I also wanted to say to you, thank you very much, because in the video that I did, I called it Hammerfest, but I didn't. Well, I think that I use an editing service for the video now. I think they removed where I said thank you very much for your help in building this. So thank you very much for all of your help, and sorry it got edited out. Okay. That's pretty much everything that I have on updates. If anybody's got any other questions, I'll quite happily go through any questions today. Then we've also got, like I said, at 1 p.m. Well, it's midnight London time and 7 p.m. EST. Johnny Crypto is going to be in here talking about ABCs and how he trades ABCs. It'll also be on the YouTube channel. So you can see it either here or there. If you've got any questions for him, he will be here to answer any questions.
Will Bitcoin go up or down?
Have to ask Johnny, not me.
I'm thinking mainly down for now.
There you go.
There you go. Hi Johnny, how you going, mate?
I'm doing good. Just kind of, running around working, kind of, trying to manage things before the day ends.
Yeah, and
that's
then
about
the new
it.
Day starts.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Anybody else? Did I miss anything? I can't think of anything I missed. Like I said, we've got Strong P at the end of the week. We've got Vlad next week. Let's go as soon as you're ready, whenever. Thank you for everybody for joining me, and I will. Oh,
sorry. I hadn't got a proper micro yet. I've ordered one, but I ain't got one. One's not here yet. I've seen my channel just been opened a couple of days ago. I haven't out in it yet. I'm just like, I don't know how to put it. I'm just. I don't want to just like ram it low with rubbish, really. Do you know what I mean? I want to put something decent in there, what people can take something from, if you know what I mean, without telling anyone how to suck eggs. I just want to make it so it's manageable for people who want to do it, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely, no problem. No, absolutely. All of the information you put into general chat is absolutely fantastic anyway. So
yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I interrupted you again. I keep doing that.
I said it might be good, but I'm not a millionaire yet, so it can't be that good, can it?
You're doing right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and I'll see everybody. Like I said, I'll be back here on Wednesday. I will do some updates on Python in some. Maybe I've got a room for myself as well. I'll start updating that with the Python scripts and things like that I'm working on, and anything you want to download and play around with. Some of the Jupyter notebooks that I've been testing. If you know how to use them, I'll put them, drop them in there so you can use them and do that kind of thing. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see everybody on Wednesday, I guess. Have a nice end of the week, guys.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
See you guys later.
Yeah. See you later. I'll be online with Johnny. See you later. Cheers. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.